Hi guys, this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and I just wanted to say that I have felt very blessed to have you guys on my channel for a year. For all of you guys who have stood by me through all of the different transformations that I've done with my channel, with my readings, with my monthly. First I was going to do it, then I wasn't going to do it. I really want to say thank you for hanging in there. And even though I know some of you don't believe in Christmas, for the people that do, and Christmas is obviously one of my most favorite times of the year, I deeply want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, from my family to yours, from Annette's Astrology Corner to yours, I want you to just have the most beautiful and happy holidays and beautiful, rich Christmas season. And for those of you that don't celebrate Christmas but do like to have some fun around the holidays, I really hope that you just have an extremely fulfilling holiday season. Anyhow, guys, this is my puppers, and he wishes you a Merry Christmas too. Hi Cancers, this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your forecast for December. And for you, this is going to be quite the lively month. I can honestly see that there is some intense activity on just about every aspect of your life. But I like the month. I think that for the most part, we have a bunch of lovely energy and we have a lot of cardinal energy. We have a lot of energy that is really going to start to align you with how you want to move forward. Lots of romantic energy, lots of partnering energy. I think this is going to be a really big month for you to align yourself with what you want, especially with what pleases you and who pleases you. So, when the month starts out, we have Venus moves into Scorpio right around the 4th. Now, there is going to be a lot of energy that you're going to start to build right about this time. I think that you're going to start to intuitively feel, because when we have Venus in Scorpio, Scorpio's water energy, and then really aligning you with very, it's almost like psychic energy, or at least minimally, just very, very, very deeply intuitive energy. And so anything having to do with your heart, where you're emotionally investing, what is pleasing you, your romantic partners, you may be getting a lot of deep messages, especially when it comes to you're out there, you're talking and you're trying to figure things out. You could find that you start to align yourself a little bit mentally with this elevated thinking and this highly intuitive energy. So on the 4th, the moon will be in Libra, and that's a very partnering energy. And then we've got Venus in Scorpio, super intense partnering energy. So you're going to feel very romantic. You're going to feel very highly energized. You're going to feel like there is somebody that you are starting to sway mentally toward, a direction, a partner that you will want to eventually seek throughout this month. This person has a very fun-loving, optimistic, energetic, almost childlike enthusiasm, and that person is going to draw you out of some of the ways that you get locked into your own thinking and into your own head. This could also be a work-based endeavor. Definitely, for some of you, we're going to have a lot of energy in work, but I see a lot of partnering energy. In fact, I think for December, I think it has a strong emphasis in partnerships for just about everybody. Whether you're in partnerships or not, this could be partnerships that you're building. Now, remember that we build partnerships on many levels. We build partnerships. I know that I've had male friends that have just been friends, but for the times periods that they were in my life, they were actually some form of companion. Even though it wasn't sexually motivated whatsoever, it was still somebody that I sought as kind of the male role in my life when I didn't have a significant other. So some of you may be aligning yourself with somebody who just makes you feel good, who you go to, that person that you need at times to realign you, to keep you very stable and help you stay super optimistic in this energy. On the 9th, Mercury moves into Capricorn in your 7th house. So Mercury in Capricorn in your 7th house is going to make you start to compartmentalize your thinking about who you want. You're going to be very realistic about this and very honest with yourself. And you're going to have some sort of goal-oriented thinking, whether you want it there or not. You can't help it in this energy. The moon is going to be in Sagittarius, and so this is a very dreamy moon, very optimistic, very goal-oriented, very, it really just wants, it's just very enthusiastic, very curious about an outcome. You're going to have it's almost going to be like curiosity kills the cat. This could be somebody at work. Or somebody that is mentally invested in some of the work or creative endeavors that you've been doing, and that really, the fact that they can talk to you about something that you love is going to be, and the fact that when you have these conversations, it starts to be mentally engaging, can be very appealing to you. But also open you up for some supreme mental growth as well, and that's going to be very, very motivating as well. This is going to be about being somebody that somebody can count on. You're going to be very dedicated to somebody in this energy, or this companion, this partner, this union that we're talking about, and talking things through and setting up, like moving forward. It's definitely, it's like, whenever we get Capricorn energy, that is the energy that can be very slow and methodical and very patient, because they want what they want and they know how to get it. And if that means taking clear, precise steps to do it in your thinking, in your mind, you're going to be very methodical with something in your mind to get what you want, if it has to do with a partner. This also can be something where I would do a lot more of this behind the scenes. I would be very passive aggressive. I would be very not manipulative. I'm not advising anybody to be manipulative in a bad way, but the manipulation technique in a good way is clues, subtle clues that let somebody know that you want what you want, which you're very good at this. This is kind of your deal. This is the way that you work in general. So you may have some conversations with somebody. If you're incredibly forward, if you're kind of boastful in this energy, and you're moving forward in a way that I think is that you're overestimating the relationship, and as it stands, I think that could be very off-putting. So I want to say that, and you could be very idealistic, especially when it comes to the conversation. You could be very idealistic about the outcome right now. So I would not take action around the 9th. I would be more subtle and more playful with the way that you want to move forward in this goal, in this forward movement. On the 11th, we have a new moon in Sagittarius. It's going to be in your 6th house. The 6th house is about setting up positive routines and about moving forward and about being optimistic that you are able to take on these challenges. You're very decisive. It's like you're intellectually motivated to move forward. You're not so much emotionally motivated. So the approach that you're going to have in this new moon is very realistic. You're going to be very critical of the steps that you're taking, because you want to make sure that they have that your mental well-being, your physical well-being, and your work routine are all factored into this forward energy. Very practical energy. So the new moon is going to sextile Mars in Libra, and this is in your 4th. This could mean for some of you that you want to move in with somebody and you're talking about it, and you're going to be caught up in the positive energy of the Sagittarian energy, which is hopeful, lucky, confident. You feel good. You feel like, what the hell do I have to lose kind of energy. And then you have Mars in there, really honestly making you seek partnerships. It's like you almost feel only good if you're in some sort of partnering energy, or if you are aligning yourself with some sort of relationship that has some sort of family outcome to it. I want to say that's very high vibration and energy. Uranus energy could come in here and make you feel very lucky. You're going to want to risk take in this energy. So this could be somebody comes up to you, you've been wanting this for a while, and you're like, okay, let's just move in. Like, I don't care. Like, you're going to have, and it is a new moon's a new beginning. And so it is about the day-to-day routine. So this is about moving forward with somebody, possibly in this energy, or moving forward with buying a house, moving forward with building a family, getting everything in place to have those things happen. Could be very much supported energy. Negative energy could be too critical, talking about what could go wrong, being defensive, being scared of taking these risks, not wanting to change your environment. That's very low vibration and energy, not supported. It can make you, it makes you insecure, but more importantly, that makes you super unattractive. What's really attractive about a person is secure people who know what they want, and so you want to appear to be that way. Then we have on the 19th, Mercury in Capricorn aligns with Pluto in Capricorn. The moon in Aries, you are going to be a forward-moving energy. You're going to be confident in this energy. You're going to want it. This is no-nonsense energy for you. So this could have everything to do with you want to take a leadership role. You want to move forward. You want to initiate the change yourself. This is about an erratic thought process, a drastic change in direction. This is about making sure that you're able to have some forward movement that allows you to be free and express yourself. And you could be feeling a little bit spunky. I'm not going to say a little bit, you're going to be, because anytime the way that Mercury, the planet that rules how you think and how you process your environment and how you communicate, aligns with the planet of power, and this is in partnerships, this is about solidifying. This is about empowering yourself to move forward in energy. So you could be boastful, you could be overbearing, you could be forceful in your opinion in this, because you were so determined to get your outcome. So just dial it back a little so you can stay in the higher form of vibration. I think some of you may start to fall into a little bit of the lower vibration as you try to control an outcome, control conversations, control the direction of the conversation. You want this partnership to go. Be mindful, step back. Don't let this Aries moon get away with you. And then this Mercury and this Pluto energy can really overcome a positive situation and turn it into a really negative situation. And I don't want that to happen to you, because you really want this positive outcome. Then on the 21st, we have a very interesting energy for you. The moon is going to be in Taurus. And so the sun moves into Capricorn. And when the sun moves into Capricorn, you are going to want to be moving forward. You're going to want the way that you align yourself mentally is going to be very task-oriented, very goal-oriented. So we have, on the same time this moves, the sun moves into Capricorn, we have a beautiful kite now, the sun moving into Capricorn's 7th house step. This full moon, all this energy right about now is leading up to the full moon. So this is where it starts to get super interesting. So when we had the energy on the 19th in this power struggle, understand that the full moon sheds light on the house of others, because this is your opposite house. So power and control over an outcome, especially in relationships, is going to be highly emphasized for you. What I see happening is this is one of those glorious events as we start to align ourselves with our sun, and as we feel this push of harmonious energy to make some powerful changes in our goals and to align ourselves with partnerships, especially if they are heart-based and romantic and they involve us to be expressive, or they allow us to be expressive, and for us to, this is about emotional fulfillment. This is about an outcome. This is about a release in energy. This isn't about holding yourself back from anything anymore. This kite that is going to come in, it's an earth trine. And at the top of it is this beautiful moon in Taurus. And that is all about your heart and all your senses getting on board. You're highly intuitive in this energy. And then you've got Jupiter in Virgo. This is about talking about you want to move forward, but it needs to be in a really methodical, smooth process that allows you to feel safe to tread and make these changes. This is about aligning you again, or it's about this harmonious flow of energy in Mercury in the 7th house in Capricorn. So this is very goal, solid oriented energy. This is about setting up your day-to-day routines with your thinking, with moving forward, with emotional fulfillment on such a sensitive level for you. And at the base of this, we have a beautiful Venus, and this is a romantic endeavor. This is somebody that is all your heart. And I believe that some of you may have somebody in mind. This may have been something that you have been investing in for some time and trying to move forward with. I think this is finally the energy that starts to take everything and move it forward. This could, whatever this is. Now, if this is a creative endeavor, you start to get recognition. You start to get emotional fulfillment from it. You start to feel like all the hard work and all the determination that you have been doing for so long in this one goal starts to really ignite and set you off. If this has nothing to do with a partnership, but I think it does, because there's so much emphasis on your 7th house. For some of you, this 7th house is the house of others, so it could be the way that you're being perceived by others. It could be starting to be socially accepted, and you could start to get some emotional fulfillment for this as the air goes up into this glorious, harmonious trine that we have in Earth energy. There's a healing, there's a release, there's a union that could form that could, I really believe, be very, very long-term, especially when you have all this Capricorn energy. It suggests to me that whatever goal that you're trying to move forward with, there is a really good outcome in that goal. Emotionally, this goes to the heart of your fulfillment. On the 24th, we have the moon in Gemini. The moon in Gemini can cause some conflict if you don't like them deviating and vacillating in energy. That can be annoying for you, as you are pretty passionate. There could be something that's revealed, something that was behind the scenes, something that you didn't like, and it could take some of the oomph out of all of this energy. There could be a secret that's revealed, especially if it's a romantic endeavor, that you may have to then really think through and think if this is something that you can align yourself with. A Christmas Eve, it can be very, I want to say for some of you, this can be very upsetting if you have not been being very realistic in your thinking about a partner, or overly optimistic, or maybe there's some sort of delay in a goal because somebody kind of deviates from their thought process and starts to get nervous about taking that final step that you guys have been talking about. On the 25th, we have a glorious full moon in Cancer. This is your full moon. It is beautiful. It's in your first house. This is aligning your first house with your hopes and your dreams and your optimism and your fantasy. This is about making those fantasies come true. This is about partnering. You just don't feel whole without somebody to share all of this energy with. And maybe there is somebody that allows you to have in your life, or some form of recognition, just that feeling of acceptance and of happiness and of, just a very fulfilling energy. It feels very warm and cozy, and it feels just lovely for you. Lovely full moon, very well aspected, lots of beautiful energy for everybody in this gorgeous full moon. Anytime that you have your full moon well aspected, this is about you are honestly full. Like, your heart is full, your soul is full, and you are emerging to be a wonderful and powerful Cancer out there, not walking sideways, not wanting to hide in your shell, but to get your butt out there and reveal how happy you are. Then on the 29th, we have Venus move into Sagittarius. This is all happening in your 5th house. 5th house is that house of creativity. It could mean for some of you, you have this sudden inspiration. You're fulfilled in a certain part of your life. So this is creating a lot of inspiration to take your message out there, get known, show people a message, let them know that you have had some fulfillment and you want to take action and you want to start to move forward with everything else. This is about anything that pleases you. This is about a romantic endeavor. This is about a trip, a little short distance trip that you want to do. This is about any of those things that really make you happy. The moon's going to be in Virgo, and it's going to be trining the sun and trining Pluto in the 7th house. So lots of really positive energy in day-to-day thinking, day-to-day tasks, moving forward with this partner. It's going to be highly supported. You're going to find that things are working out. You're feeling empowered in this energy. It's a very easy flow of energy because it feels like you can start to make some firm plans, and that is something that you really, really like. And it's really opening up and broadening your optimism in this at the end of the month. If you are caught in trying to control the way that somebody, especially your partnership, is in your life, if you want to control them and not allow them, because you start to get a little bit hypercritical of a partner, you could really lower this vibration and energy. I want to say stay away from doing that. To stay in the higher form of vibration, just stay empowered from inside. If somebody has done something that you didn't exactly agree with, especially if this had to do with a partner or somebody or something that you're pouring your heart into, if it's work, if you were getting high and you thought that you wanted to get out there, and then all of a sudden this work situation comes up and it causes you to have to adjust and try to get some control over this fiasco that happens in a work-based environment or in some sort of routine in your life. If something, all of this energy is stirring up some of the ways that you're very methodical in the way that you see things. So sometimes if you have a lot of new energy coming into your life and very mutable energy and energy that likes to deviate in directions and you can't control it, that can make you feel insecure and make you want to pull back and make you feel mentally vulnerable. So you really don't like a whole lot of change. This is very mutable and changing energy, can make you feel very vulnerable mentally. So the end of the month could be a little bit of a trial as you start to tie up the end of this month. I really believe this is a gorgeous month. I believe that there's a lot of powerful energy in positivity. Now, I would like to just tie this up by saying that I want you to go for whatever it is that your heart is going to be truly invested in, and take a risk, take a chance. This is about knowing that you're worthy of the outcome and that you can align yourself with what you want. This is about taking a risk in love and moving forward. This is you can feel vulnerable, and you can feel like there had been a lot of conflict, but that you're moving away from all of that because there's such passion and heart involved in this. You have to allow yourself the feeling of you get to be happy. You have to allow that. And with all of that comes the acceptance and the love. If you love and accept yourself and feel that you're worthy of this type of union or partnership, then that brings it into your life. As others see that you feel this way about you, they are attracted to you and they want to be near you. Be confident, move forward with assurance that you're not going to get burned. This is about getting out of your own way. This is about getting out of your head. This is about mentally releasing yourself from doubt and moving forward and taking a risk and doing what it takes to get yourself happy. This is about, it's your time. You earned this. You came this far. You went through the whole year, and that was one hell of a year. Like, the end of the month gets to be yours. Like, the end of the year gets to be yours. So anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again next month.